Hi guys, it's me Danielle back on the YouTube video today. If you haven't already subscribed, go subscribe, turn your post notification bell, like the video, and comment down below what your favorite part of the video was. And if you just saw my brother in the picture frame, yes, this is my brother. And I had to get him in the room so we could do the story time. And yeah, this is the story time where we almost got robbed. And it was pretty scary, I would say, right? Yeah, it was pretty scary. So, basically, 5 years ago around yesterday, we almost got robbed. And, we never knew, like, the robber's name or the robber's name. So we couldn't really figure it out or anything like that. So then we basically just, my brother kept on hearing noises at the window. So we didn't know what it was, and I was in his room at the same time that the noises were happening. So this was the noises. And those were literally the noises. And then one of them was this one. Ready? So then once we heard that one, I thought the ice cream truck was here or something like that, right? No. Not at all. So we went outside, or we looked out the door, and no one was there. So then we're so confused here because no one was at the door. And I'm just so confused here, standing there like this. And I was only about 10 or 11 years old, and my brother was about, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But it was really scary. It was a really scary feeling, being uncomfortable in the house. So once we got that all taken care of, we sort of I don't know how to explain it. We sort of we heard the noises a couple times. So then my brother's like, why don't we tell mommy and daddy? And I used to call my mom and my dad mommy and daddy, but not anymore. So then my brother told my mom and my dad, and yeah. So then when my mom heard that someone was knocking on our window, my mom sort of freaked out. I don't know if that's the correct word. Please correct me if that's not the correct word, because I will correct myself. Anyways, so then my mom finally went outside to go check who this person was. And I was afraid for her, because if someone was actually outside, I did not want her getting hurt. So my dad went with her, and at the time, my dad didn't have a bad back or anything like that. So my dad didn't have a bad back. My mom wasn't as old as she is right now. No offense to you, Mom. And my dad wasn't as injured as he is right now. So my mom wasn't as injured. My mom wasn't as old as she was right now, and my dad's not as injured as he is right now. So then we went outside, and we stayed inside just because we didn't want to go outside, and my parents wanted us to be safe inside, because we know inside is the most safest place for us. But not in that situation. So there could have been an intruder or something inside our house. So we went next door, and we stayed there for a little bit until my mom said it was okay for us to come back. So then my mom gave us the okay for us to come back, and she's like, we are calling the police because we heard noises back there, and like our little thing is, is open to get down to the basement. Now we do have a little thing that opens to get down to the basement. Also, we could get into the basement from inside. So my mom's like, let's go check if the inside basement door is open. So we went to go check, and the inside basement door was open. So then my mom started freaking out more because the basement door was open outside and the basement door was open inside. So my mom started freaking out because then she thought like there was actually like a person inside our house. So we never found out the names of them. But remember, this was like 5 years ago. It's over with. But I just wanted to tell you guys this story because I feel like it's great content and like I just needed to tell you it. So basically after my mom checked everything, literally everything, I felt like I was like in a hut where like I was like in a hole and there was no oxygen. Or like in like a dark room where there's no oxygen, like nothing. And I just felt like cooped in a house, no oxygen. Like I felt like I was in a box with no oxygen. So I felt like I was like in danger at that point when the door was open inside and outside. So then I'm like, Mommy, you gotta like call the police ASAP. I do not feel comfortable in this house. I feel like I just told her all this stuff that like she needed to call the police. So then she called the police and the police come and they checked the whole house and no one was in the house, but they did find stuff stolen and wrecked in the basement. So yeah, they didn't get too far with stuff. Like the stuff that they basically dropped was outside and we basically found everything. Except for one thing they actually stole. They stole a high chair, which we did not need. I don't know why they would steal a high chair, but they stole a high chair. Um, I mean, I think that's pretty stupid of them to steal a high chair. I would think like they stole jewelry or like something like that, right? No, not at all. I mean, they did steal jewelry, but they dropped it because they were in a rush, and they literally drop stuff when they're in a rush. Right? Right. So they only stole the high chair, and I didn't even know how they got it in the car, or I didn't even know where the car was. So, like, I was so confused as when they got the high chair, where they got the high chair, and where their car was. So then they're like, oh, this stuff is wrecked and nothing really got stolen. And then a couple days later, my dad goes to look in the basement and the high chair's gone. So my dad was guessing a couple hours later. We did hear a noise again, and at that point I didn't really feel comfortable in the house. So at that point I went to go sleep over my aunt's house, and I felt a lot more comfortable in there because I felt like I was at home and everything like that. But the high chair was stolen, so that day after the police came, I feel like they robbed the house again, but I don't know how much stuff they took. So I think they just took the high chair. I am not sure. But we're thinking they just took the high chair, and that is it. We got so lucky, literally so lucky. It is insane how lucky we got. The police were like, you got so lucky. It's insane how lucky you got, because they literally put everything in a bag and they just put it over their neck like that, and then boom, yeah, they're gone. So they're like, we got so lucky, and you're lucky you didn't get that much stolen. you only got the high chair stolen. And my dad's like, I don't even need that high chair anymore. We were going to sell it anyways for like $45. And then the policeman's like, well, they got it for free now. And then we all started laughing. Like, no joke, all started laughing. But, yeah. So that is the time that I almost got robbed. It is seriously the most terrifying thing ever, because I feel like if I would have got something stolen again in my house, I would have known how to take care of it at this age, because now since I'm older and I was only 10 or 11 at that age when we almost got robbed, I feel like I would know how to take care of it now, because now since I'm like older and all that stuff, I feel like I would know how to take care of it. I just feel like my brother wouldn't know how to take care of it that well. So, yeah. So, if you guys haven't already subscribed, go subscribe, turn your post notification bells, like the video, and comment down below what your favorite part of the video was, because I really need to know what your favorite part of the video was, and how you feel about the story, and please give me your opinions about the story, because I feel like if you give me your opinions about the story, you might give me self-confidence. And I just need some self-confidence at this point with this story. And this argument is still going on to this day. So it's been 5 years and this argument is still going on. So, yeah, they just want to catch this robber that was in our house. And they almost got the conclusion of this robber and everything like that. So I'm super excited to find out what these names of the robbers are, because we still haven't found it out, but we're finding it out this week. So I'm so excited because I just want to find out what the names of the robbers are. And it's going to be so exciting to find out what the name of the robbers are, because I just want to have this thing over and done with already. And I just want this thing to be over, like over, absolutely over. So, yes, if you haven't already subscribed, go subscribe, turn your post notification bells, like the video, and comment down below what your favorite part of the video was. And stay tuned for the next video, because there will be a part 2, because this video is already at 12 minutes. So I need to get going. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.